Hey everyone, it's Michael Kikle. I hope you're doing well today, and I have a video here to talk about a particular Nickelodeon game that I had never played before. Never really even heard much about it before going into this, but I found it in Walmart for about 20 bucks, probably 3-4 months ago, and that is Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. I'm one of these people that literally any game with Nickelodeon on it, especially the kart racer games, I really love those. I'm playing two kind of off and on right now. Any Nickelodeon game in general I will probably buy because I have nostalgia for a lot of these characters that even kids now like, that I grew up with, you know what I mean? In this game, All-Star Brawl, for anybody who doesn't know by the title alone, it should be pretty obvious, it is essentially just a Smash Brothers knockoff. That's what it is, and I'm cool with that. I don't mind companies doing that with their properties. I would love for Disney to do something like this. They don't, but I would love it. You know, you had the kind of Mario Kart knockoff back in the day with Smurf Racer, which I love. It's probably one of my favorite PS1 racers ever. All-Star Brawl is a little messy, a little clunky. I'm kind of disappointed with the fact that not every character I think deserves to be here is here. I was surprised to see a lot of people come back that are the cast for these characters, kind of playing the role that they had on their shows, mostly making sound effects, not so much talking. But I loved that. I loved the music. I think the soundtrack for this is phenomenal. The arenas and areas that you fight in, just like in, Smash Brothers, where you can pick a place, all of these themed after these different cartoons and stuff. That was great. I loved all of that. I had a really good time because I played Motorcycle Club for PS4 before this, for the first time ever, and it was so shockingly awful that I hated it, and so I had to take it out after 20 or 30 minutes of tinkering with it. I had to play something new, and I put this on because I was like, okay, well, this is going to be quick. It's mostly a party game, and that's how it is, just like Smash Brothers. And I had such a good time for what I played of it. I played a ton of characters that I love. I played a lot of arenas. I didn't really unlock anything. I don't think you do, but maybe you do. I don't know. But I pretty much loved everything I saw. But playing the game itself, they're still a little stiff. The characters themselves are a little stiff. It needs some work. It seems like, according to IMDb and stuff, maybe I'm wrong about this, but it seems like their sequel, All-Star Brawl 2, is rated higher than this game is, at least on IMDb. So I'm hoping that's true. I hope they have better characters, all of the characters that I think deserve to be there. But this one had some odd selections I kind of want to get into. But I'm kind of done with the gameplay discussion of it. But graphically, I love it. I think it has so much to offer in that and in the colors and stuff. It's a beautiful game. It's just not perfect. But let's get over to the actual characters you can play in here. I'm going to name off quite a few that I love. Reptar from Rugrats you can play as. I don't think any of the Rugrats were in here. I don't think there was Angelica, if I remember correctly. I don't think Tommy and Chucky were here at all. Phil and Lil, obviously, because they're kind of really side characters. Obviously, no Dill. No Susie. None of them. No Kimmy. But Reptar I loved playing as. SpongeBob was really fun. Patrick was fun. Danny Phantom was in this. I was really surprised by that, but he was really cool. You have a couple of Ninja Turtles and April O'Neil. You have Leo and... I thought it was going to be Raphael. He's not in here. Neither is Donnie. It's just Leo and Mikey, and that's it. Invader Zim is in here. Korra and Aang from Avatar are in here, which I didn't really play as them. I played against them. Nigel Thornberry. Not Eliza. Not the monkey crazy wild boy or whatever his name was from that show, because I don't like wild thornberries. Never really have been a big fan, but I really especially can't stand it now. Some of the ugliest character designs ever. But Nigel Thornberry, Tim Curry, his character is in here. Why would you pick fucking Nigel Thornberry in a party Smash Brothers knockoff game? I don't know. It couldn't have been a rights thing, but they did it. Cat Dog is in here. There's one other chick, the green chick. I think she's from Avatar as well. I don't know who she is because I haven't seen Avatar all the way through. Sandy Cheeks is in here. She was really fun. Ren and Stimpy for some reason. The black and white stick monster looking thing from Real Monsters is in here. I don't remember her name because it's been so long, but I loved that show as a kid. Butter Toast Man, who I, for the life of me, cannot figure out who the hell this is and why I know who he is. I don't think it was from one of my shows. There's the Loud House kids or whatever in here, like the one with the long black hair over her eyes or his eyes or whatever. And then the white swirly hair looking kid from the Loud House are in here. I don't know who Butter Toast Man is. I'm assuming he's part of that cartoon. I don't know. Helga is in here, but not Arnold and Gerald. Yeah. What? Why? Why would you do that? If I remember correctly, I think when I was looking online on IMDb, I think it had some other actors listed that did roles, but I can't remember who it was. I think Hugh Neutron is in here. If I think correctly, it may be in number 2, not this one, but Hugh Neutron. I would love to play as Hugh. But then you have to wonder, why isn't Jimmy Neutron in here? You know, like, there's a lot of picks you could have had for this that aren't here. It would have been cool to see, like, I think Scary Godmother was a Nickelodeon character at one point. Or was that Cartoon Network? I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it was Nickelodeon, though. Why not do something like Halloween themed like that? I don't know. That would be kind of cool for a kart racing game. Maybe Kart Racer 4. I don't know. All-Star Brawl, despite its issues, despite its odd selections of characters for this game, I had a good time. It's just the combat itself needs to be fixed. It feels like you're kind of hitting at random. And I know Smash Brothers feels like that, but it feels like that in a smoother way. This does not. And it doesn't feel like the AI is cheating. It doesn't feel like that. Don't think I'm saying it that way. What I am saying is that I don't like how this one plays as much. But I love the backgrounds, the different locations and stuff. They're fantastic. Some really cool stuff, especially with the SpongeBob crew and the Danny Phantom crew. I love the Flying Dutchman set from Spider-Man, from SpongeBob that you get to play. That was a blast, a really, really fun blast. But outside of that, I don't really have anything else to say about this. I'm really looking forward to number 2. If I can find it sometime soon, I'll plan on getting it. It's probably cheap by now. But I really liked this, and I thought it was cool, and I think it's worth the money and time if you're a Nickelodeon diehard like I am. So anyway, Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, I recommend it to the right person. Have you played it? What do you think about it? Do you like it more than Smash Brothers? I'd be very, very surprised if you said that, but let me know if you happen to feel that way. Anyway, thank you all for watching, guys. God bless you all. Catch you later. Have you played 2? Do you love it more than this one? Does it improve? Let me know all that down below, too. Thank you again. God bless you. Goodbye.